Hi, I'm Yasir Bandar from LNSPORTS. So we are after a very disappointing World Cup stint 2024. We all know the results, but today I'm planning to speak about few key areas and a few questions where a lot of fans were puzzled and also questioned about. So let me start about the drop pitch. What is basically a drop pitch? So let me explain it in a nutshell. Basically, a drop pitch is making the particular playing surface outside the ground, and they will make it as a block, and they will lift it using a crane, and they will bring it to the ground, and they will place it in the ground itself. So basically, when you are a player, you will feel that artificial feel when you are going to bat, or else when you go into bowl, you will feel that artificiality in the particular drop pitch. So like it will be not usual, because like most of the players, most of the cricket playing nations, they are having their own dedicated cricket grounds, but in the United States it's not like that. Most of the grounds are like used for multiple sports, as footy to football to rugby, name it, and also baseball, don't forget about that. So basically playing in such conditions is absolutely challenging, but still don't forget guys, Sri Lanka agreed to play in these conditions. So afterwards we can't come up with excuses. And also don't forget guys, Sri Lanka travelled a few weeks before the tournament, but I think the initial preparation wasn't that impressive. I think that's the basic reason why the results were this much upsetting throughout the spectators around the globe. And also moving forward, I need to just drag the South Africa game, which was quite a disappointing and a disgraceful performance by the Sri Lankans. Basically it was the lowest ever total in a World Cup in T20s. And don't forget guys, Sri Lanka have been performing absolutely well in ICC hosted tournaments, because like that's the reputation that we have. Even Michael Clark to Vicky Ponting, they made their statements. Sri Lanka, watch there, Sri Lanka, no matter how bad they are, they have the reputation to come up strong in ICC events. The disappointing results, I just don't want to speak about that. Anyhow, and also about the batting prospect on the South African game. So that was the trigger point, that was the murderous point where Sri Lanka lost that confidence and also lost that momentum which they were trying to create in the particular game. If we managed to take about 120 to 125 runs, definitely then the result would have been changed, because like Sri Lanka, don't forget guys, currently we are having the strongest bowling. Sri Lanka is one of the strongest bowling teams right now playing in the context. But speaking about batting, now I'm coming towards the batting. Now this is an interesting calculation. If you are going to name a batter as a T20 specialist, you have to check him like this. You definitely need to drag out his strike rate in his career, and also you need to drag out his average in his T20 career, and you need to add this to, and if the aggregate is above 150, then you can name that person, that player, as a T20 specialist batter. So don't forget guys, it's the addition of the average and the strike rate, and definitely it needs to be over 150. So right now you can just go towards the Sri Lankan squad, and you can add and see who are the batters that we have, who are the competitive batters we have. So that was the murderous, and that was the killing point Sri Lanka lost in this manner. And also need to say this as well, the game awareness. Now don't forget guys, this is the national team representing a cricket reputed nation. So when speaking about the South African game, the ball was not that good, and also the bounce, the pace was varying, the bounce was very difficult to pick up. So if Sri Lanka managed to get their fundamentals correct, or else like if the bounce is awkward, if the pace is varying, they should have just middled the ball, and they should have just worked the ball into the gaps and steal that single or the doubles. Then definitely if we had the scoreboard ticking on, as I said, we don't need to go towards glory shots as certain players tried. But if we could have just played some sensible and intelligent cricket, I think right now we should have been in the Super 8s. So it's quite disappointing. And also need to say, from here onwards, what should be the strategy of rebuilding the Sri Lankan T20 reputation? In 10 years' time, Sri Lanka are just thrown out of the Super 8s as well. So like it's a very disappointing fact. Basically, as far as I think, there are a lot of young guns, there are a lot of bright prospects in the club level and also in the school level. They have this, I have watched a few club matches as well. There are very talented players with a lot of innovations, and also like, they are strong as well. So definitely we need to give these players an opportunity to perform and to prove themselves. Not just only keeping the same bunch of players who are repeatedly failing, letting their entire context down. So I think, and also personally I think we definitely need to give a chance, and the T20 squad should be under 25. That's the energy, that's the adrenaline pump, and that's where the adrenaline bomb is there. So we need to just pump in, and we need to get those young guns, we need to discover them, we need to drag those boys and give them proper training, and straight away send as cannonballs. So I think if we can do these things, I think Sri Lanka in near future we can capitalize in this particular format as well.